This is the difference between training for conditioning and training for speed. First and foremost, if you are conditioning, you are training to get in shape for the game. A lot of players need conditioning because they can barely make it through a game without tapping out and going to the sideline for a breather. And there are a lot of athletes that don't do a lot of extra work in the off season to get themselves in condition for the game. Now, if you're trying to train for speed, you're obviously trying to get faster. There's a lot of athletes out there that aren't as fast as they need to be. They don't have the speed that's up to the standard for their position, for their age group, and they need to get faster. There's a huge debate between those who favor conditioning and those who see the value and importance of conditioning versus coaches like me who see the value in speed. The key here is that there's players that are out of shape and there are players that are slow. And if you are a good coach, you're able to identify which spot your athlete is in and how to train them. One athlete I work with would probably need more of conditioning versus another athlete I train probably needs to get faster. And it's our job as a coach to figure that out. Now, with conditioning, we're trying to get ourselves ready for the demands of the game. And with football, you're usually resting between 15 and 40 seconds in between plays. With speed training, you want more rest in between sprints. So the typical rule is 1 minute per every 10 yards sprinted. Now, different objectives means different training methods. So if your objective is conditioning, you want less rest times so you can put out repeated efforts in the game. If you're training for pure speed, you're wanting more rep quality rather than rep quantity. So we're going for more quality sprints. That means higher rest in between so we can attack each rep with the highest quality possible. The key here is, like I said before, we need to identify the weakness of a particular athlete. So conditioning is for athletes who are out of shape. They're for the athletes that are tapping themselves out of games, the athletes that can barely make it through a practice without throwing up or taking a breather. I was like this in high school. I was asthmatic, so that was probably different. But when you are out of shape, you need a condition. But if you're slow, you need to do speed training. So again, different objectives require different styles of training. And I think two things can be correct at the same time, and that's why I made this video. Comment program to receive a free speed program from me.